Okay, we're gonna get this rolling. All right, we're gonna address the squat and the push-up first thing. So the squat, and I was talking about this, it's great to hang on to something, and I can show you this after I show you such good squat form. I mean, you know, hands up will do it if you're trying to just stand there and squat. But the point is your head stays up here, and our hips and our knees and our ankles flex equally balanced so that we can get into that position. Here, the point about holding on to something. Holding on to something is going to keep you in that position so that you can stick your rear end out and then allow yourself to drop down, and so that you can stand straight up out of it, because you've got to use this. And a squat isn't this, a squat is this. So that little bit of help in front of you, or having something in front of you to keep you from bowing, bending forward, because a lot of people will squat like this and try and counterbalance this and this because the equalization in legs isn't good. So that's it. Body weight squat just for right now. 60 seconds on the clock is generally what I work with people, because 60 seconds is going to allow you to do as much work as you can in the beginning, and then if you could do it faster, then you start to add weight, and then it's going to also slow it down to less of a number. And then once you can do more with that weight, you're going to do again higher numbers, but then you add weight to do lower numbers. That's progression. So that's squat. Okay, so here's the push-up tutorial. Now, everybody does push-ups wrong. The thing is, your push-ups have to come from here. You want your triceps to get done? Do push-ups correctly. Don't do push-ups with your arms winged out, because it's bad for your shoulder. So, inevitably also people want to do them from their knees, which is fine, but they're also doing them incorrectly from their knees. Here's what needs to be done. Flat on the floor. Bring your heels to your butt, because this has to stay straight. Right here at your hip, can't bend. So if you're here on the floor and you put your hands right here at your underarm, and you just push yourself away from the floor, and you must bring your body all the way flat down against the floor. Don't lose the resistance and disengage, but just touch the floor and then all the way up. So you've got to try it like this, but the problem is people then do this, and then they end up like this. No, 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 wrong way. So that's why you start on the floor with your heels to your butt. You're going to be on the front of your thighs more than on your knees. You're on the front of your knees. And again, elbows in, elbows in. Elbows against your ribs. You want to get your triceps tight and get rid of that crap behind here. Elbows in. You don't need this to injure your shoulder. That's it. You can do it. I know you can do it. All right, so that's the tutorial on push-up. Then the workout is next. Okay, so here's my quick 5 workout. Suitcase deadlift. You have some dumbbells. Double suitcase deadlift. Your feet are connected together. And again, this is going to start to give your body the pattern for a better squat as well. This is the progression to a squat, but I showed you the squat also with the assistance that's going to help for correction. This right here. Right at your heels, you want your dumbbells, and then you're going to come down to here and stand up. And again, it's not deadlift, it's not bending forward with your upper body and your torso. It's stick your butt out, keep your head on top of you, touch at the heels, and stand up. You're always thinking of lift your chest and stick your butt forward. So it's down here, and up, down here, and up. So it's always move from your rear first. Here's the side view. You start to sit on the toilet, and then you just want to touch those down, but you don't want your head to go forward. Head up, chin up, eyes forward, chest up. Exhale down and inhale up is a good way to breathe, because when you're going downward, It's appropriate because you got squishiness from the bend, pressing against your lungs. And then when you're straightening up, you have greater room and space for expansion of those balloons. So that's your suitcase deadlift. 60 seconds on the clock. Double dumbbell, step back lunge. So I talked about the lunge, and the best way to lunge is in a step back lunge. So if you did it body weight anyway, stepping back in a lunge is the same manner as what I just talked about in the suitcase deadlift. You want this hip to go back and a light touch to the floor and stand up. And if you notice, I'm keeping that same posture, but posture is crucial. And you want that hip to go back and a light touch to the knee. You don't want to hammer it into the floor. But the incorrect manner of a lunge in a step back is when people drop their weight onto their rear leg. You don't want to do that. You want to think about this leg not touching the ground whatsoever, except for the fact that you're going to put the knee to the floor. And there's a little bit of a slight touch with the toe at first. So with the dumbbells, or do it body weight first. Start with body weight and get yourself accustomed to the pattern. And alternate sides, because this also gives us balance of being on one side and then the other. Your core has to work when you do that too. So here it is. If you're holding these, it's going to be step back, lunge, step up, step back, lunge, chest up, push butt forward. Same thing, chest up, push butt forward. And for now, just to hang the dumbbells at your side is going to be good. Okay? So that's some good stuff for lower body. And again, getting the form and the mechanics in for what progresses later on down the road. Use these staple exercises to start off. Seesaw press. So now you're going to grab these and you're going to bring them up to the shoulders here. And again, just like the push-ups, you want to think about your elbows being at your ribs. Your thumbs are like at your collarbone. And your feet connected together are going to make your abs work more. Turn, look at it, and press up behind you. Pull this one down. It's a seesaw. It pushes this one up. And again, turn as you press, use your abs. Pull one down, it pushes the other one up. So it's a twofold effect. You're getting abs and you're getting arms, shoulders. It's a good, safe way of, again, you're positioning with your elbows in. Don't press out here. One arm row is the back muscles. Position yourself with your forearm on the front thigh. And what the action starts with first is your shoulder blade lifting, then your torso turning, and your arm pulls up to your rib. So you want your back muscles and your trunk and your core and your torso to work first. Don't lift up from here. Keep your position and hold this arm on your front of your thigh. And again, use your core, turn, then pull the arm, use your retraction of your shoulder blade because that's your back muscles. You were talking about all this and stuff in here. It's going to get that firmer, toner, tighter. All right, and then the last one's a pullover twist. It's a dual action. You can separate them and break them into one and the other, or both are really fierce. If you want to, save on time and time efficiency, you're all the way out here. Pull over, turn, turn. Oh, I cracked my back. All the way straight out. Legs stay up off the floor, pull over, turn, turn. So you can either use a dumbbell or just do it body weight. But that's one of the best, and again, time efficient and really to hit obliques and abs. Otherwise, it's the good old bicycle crunch and to one side, or you can alternate, but the legs should stay up off the ground. If you're not there yet, then keep your ankle across to your knee, keep your arm out here. And come up and go across. So those, some of the things that at least base and foundation starters, just start with that so you can accomplish something and then you'll feel better. And again, 60 seconds for each one of these. That covers it. So take a look at this and see if you have any questions and we'll talk more.